After Luo Feng became the strongest in the universe, how did he repay his 5 brothers? When Luo Feng held the reincarnation in his hands, sitting alone on the throne of the ancient Galaxy clan, these close brothers were now gripped by a profound sense of unreality, even experiencing a kind of instinctive awkwardness. However, Luo Feng remained humble and unwavering in his devotion to his brothers. 1. Wei Wen, one of Luo Feng's closest confidants throughout the entire book, and the first investor on the protagonist's path to power. The two had been classmates since junior high school. At that time, Luo Feng's family was poor, and Wei Wen consistently lent him money to purchase various resources and courses needed for cultivation. This help was invaluable in enabling him to reach the advanced student level after awakening his spiritual master talent. Therefore, after Luo Feng's rise to power, he never forgot this brother, providing Wei Wen with a massive amount of cultivation resources early on, enough to directly elevate his cultivation to the immortal level. In the finale, Luo Feng, now a true god, also took Wei Wen into his miniature universe. Their bond remained unchanged. Because Wei Wen was unfamiliar with the power structure of the human race's upper echelons and had no concept of Luo Feng's status and strength, no rift ever formed between them. Wei Wen thus became one of the few sources of emotional comfort for Luo Feng after his ascension. 2. Thor. Compared to Wei Wen, Thor wasn't so lucky. He couldn't be considered an investor, but rather an early partner. From the Golden Horn Beast crisis to the formidable enemy of the Norlan Mountain family, and then to their adventures in the Thunder World, the two were comrades in arms who faced several life or death crises together. Unfortunately, of the Earth trio, Thor was the first to fall behind. Luo Feng and Hong joined powerful forces, and the three went their separate ways, their contact gradually decreasing. Even though Luo Feng helped his second brother a lot, the bond of being together day and night was ultimately lost, and a rift developed between them due to the difference in strength and status. Fortunately, these slight misunderstandings didn't affect their relationship. Thor was still willing to accept Luo Feng's help, not only raising his strength to the level of a universe lord but also eventually entering Luo Feng's small universe to live, giving him the opportunity to strive for the true god level. 3. Rong Jun, a friend Luo Feng met early in the genius battle. Their friendship began with a clash. After a fierce battle, they recognized each other's strength. After joining the virtual universe company together, as new members of the primordial secret realm, they often faced exclusion from the older members and had to rely on each other, including Uka. They frequently visited each other in private, gradually building a deep friendship. After Luo Feng became the strongest in the universe, Rong Jun also successfully broke through to the level of a universe lord. To give him a chance to become a true god, Luo Feng proactively brought him into his small universe to live. Fortunately, the giant axe founder perished, otherwise, Rong Jun might not have accepted this kindness. 4. Bolan, the only person in the Swallowed Star realm to have truly defeated Luo Feng. Bolan was originally a super genius, easily winning the genius battle with his mastery of spatial laws. However, his excessive ambition led him astray. He attempted to simultaneously control the laws of spacetime, causing a significant slowdown in his own growth, thus giving Luo Feng and others the opportunity to surpass him. After his defeat in the Secret Realm qualification battle, he began to reflect on himself, gradually returning to his initial cultivation rhythm and becoming friends with Luo Feng, Rong Jun, and others. After Luo Feng became the strongest in the universe, Bolan, like Rong Jun, entered his miniature universe at his behest, gaining the opportunity to continue striving for higher realms. 5. Uka. The two haven't interacted much in the genius battle, presumably their friendship was formed in the primordial secret realm. Like Rong Jun, he's a frequent visitor to Luo Feng's residence, acting as the mood maker among the three. His personality is somewhat childish, with a touch of princely arrogance and superiority, but he is extremely sentimental, valuing honor above all else. He's the kind of person who, even knowing he's outmatched, will fight to the bitter end. After Luo Feng's meteoric rise to fame in the genius battle, setting a record for advancing on his very first attempt, Uka became his staunch fan. Even after Luo Feng became a true god, Uka was still only a universe venerable, but he was invited into Luo Feng's mini-universe. This could be considered a form of protection, since within Luo Feng's mini-universe, who would dare bully his friend,